Hey everybody, welcome back, man. It's been quite some fucking time, and I know I haven't made videos in a while. Hopefully this video comes out after, it should be coming out after the hentai pack video, which if you haven't seen and you like anime or you like hentai, go ahead and watch that, I guess. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about teams and enchants. I've talked about enchants in the past, but teams I haven't because, well, one, I don't think anybody had an issue with it in the past, so I just didn't talk about it. And now it has become a bit of an issue. Nothing crazy for the most part, but we're going to talk about that. This texture pack you're seeing right now is my Intergalactic pack. I've made this pack like a year ago, and I just never finished making it. So I did finish making it. I'm just probably going to release it in the future. Don't know exactly when. I'm just going to make some videos with it, and hopefully people want it and I release it, and it does good. Because this is one of those packs that I actually really enjoyed making, and I personally love to use. Because, you know, I don't know if you're a pack maker, if you made packs in the past, but after you make a pack and then release it, you just never fucking use it afterward. For some fucked up reason, you just never use it, and it's a weird thing that happens. It's very weird, and then you probably start making another pack. You know, it's a weird system. But anyway, yeah, this is the Intergalactic pack. If you guys want it, I'll probably release it after I release the hentai packs, the two versions for 1.7, 1.8, 1.15, etc. But yeah, so I've let's talk about teams. So teams, there's been an influx of players in the MC Central community. And now, as of the time I'm recording this, to me it seems like the influx of teams and players has kind of died down, but and the whole hype around the MCCSG community has died down, in my opinion. But that's just what I see. Anyway, so this influx of players brought a whole big boost, just a nice fat boost to the SG community on MC Central, but it also brought teams. We had teams. We've always had these types of teams I'm about to talk about, but there's there'll be games where there's like 5 to 8 players who are all in one team. Like they're all just playing together, and these players usually they're not good. They're pretty bad, and anybody can take them out. But I believe what happened here is someone saw that and they got their friend to team with them and fight that giant team with them, and this just sparked a influx in teams as well, and here's where enchants also come and play a big part of this. With the teams, it's insane, man. There's like even now when things seem to have died down, I'll still run into 2 or 3 different teams every game, and it's usually a 2 team or a 3 team, and they're not the hardest thing in the world to deal with. You can just choke point them or just separate them, or just finesse them until they're low HP, and then you can just go and take them down. But I do end up having and running into issues where the 2 teams or 3 teams will be decent players and they know what they're doing. So like certain choke points they can counter with one person like bowing from the choke point on valley side. You know, they'll bow while the other person tries to go up. And if there's a third teammate, they'll take the iron bars and try to come up from behind you or come up and sneak up on you. And it's just it's insane. And the whole teaming thing has kind of ruined the stats as well, the whole leaderboard stats. Which, I mean, to me I don't really care about the stats or the leaderboards anymore, because it's been ruined, right? There's just nothing to care about. And the stats on the leaderboards have been around for a long time already, and they should definitely have a reset for that. The thing is, with the teams and the enchants, some people have tried to come up with solutions to, I guess, counter the influx of teams and enchant. With the influx of teams comes enchanted players, which we'll get into in a moment. But Some people have been trying to counter it with, hey, let's bring back solo SG and team SG. But I'm gonna link a video to Seeking Attention's video. He talked about it a while back before this video I'm uploading, and he had some pretty good insight on it that I think you guys should probably take a look at and hear him out on what he has to say about that. Personally, solo SG, team SG, I don't think it would work per se, but maybe something where the teams are limited to three players only in one team would probably work. And maybe adding an option where they could slash team with each other would where they couldn't, where they couldn't damage each other, right, would probably be helpful. Just so you know, just in advance when you go into the game or when you're in the lobby, who's 3-teaming. So I mean, that would be nice. I don't think it's necessary, and I don't think it actually, I think there's some things that would not, there's definitely some things that would probably ruin that, like, well, for one, not being able to damage your teammates, which would would just cause less damage. It require you, the solo player, to have to deal more damage, which would be pretty fucking annoying, especially if you're fighting a team of 3 of sweats who are just broad boosting to your ass, right? And you have to fucking try and yeet them through the garage or something on Valicite or something like that. But anyway, tell me what you guys think about the teams. I personally, I don't enjoy the teams that enchant, because the teams that enchant are really annoying to deal with, because I do play on alt accounts now because I don't want to ruin the stats on my main account. I have been playing on my main account again though, honestly, and I have been enchanting on that account. I don't know, man. I tried to not enchant, but when a team or just a player in general is enchanting with level 30 and they're decent, it's really hard to take them down or kill them and get through the game. So I've been hopping on alt accounts, enchanting with like level 1 enchants on my alt accounts, and I've just been trying to make do with what I have there. And you might have noticed my video a while back, I was also playing on an alt account as well. I have like a few separate alt accounts I use just randomly to play on. But yeah, man. Let's talk about enchanting as well. Enchanting has been around on MC Central from the very beginning. It's been around for a long fucking time, dude. It's one of those things that it's been there, right? It's just there, and people take advantage of it. There'll be players who are like level 2000, 1000, or they just need to be like level 400 or 300, and they can level 30 enchant on what was that map called? SG4, I believe, right? So they'll just be able to enchant level 30, get sharp 3, maybe fire if they're lucky with that sharp 3. They'll probably get power 3, infinity 1. They'll get prot 3, maybe depth strider even on their boots if they're lucky. I mean, the list goes on, and it's crazy how OP these people can get in the game, giving these other players who can barely get gear just a minuscule chance of winning. Like the enchanted player would have to fucking literally lag out or something, It's just crazy, man. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about enchants. So enchants, man, I don't know. I don't like enchants, and I only enchant when I see a team that is going to enchant. If there's a team that I know that doesn't really enchant at all, then I won't enchant. Like literally, me enchanting is literally dependent on teams or someone who I know is going to anvil or level 30 enchant. So, and the thing is, like, if I'm against enchants, I don't want to enchant, or else I'm basically a hypocrite. I'm still a hypocrite, right? If I was someone who didn't agree with enchanting but still enchanted because the option was there and it made it easier for me, it's still going against your belief. So for me, I would be a hypocrite. So I'm not gonna do that. I do have I do have a set of rules for myself. I won't enchant unless there's a team that's gonna enchant or there's a player that's gonna anvil. so that's the only time I really enchant. On my main account, I try not to enchant, but if the option comes and there's a team, like I said, that's gonna enchant, then hell yeah, I'm gonna enchant. So that's just how it's gonna be, man. And I believe enchanting just altogether should be taken out of the game. I don't really agree with enchanting at all. Some people have suggested like adding enchant bottles to the chest, which would kind of mess up the already low chances of getting a good weapon, getting good gear, or a rod or something that you need in the game, or gaps. If you're lucky, you can get like half iron just by finding one chest, right? So adding enchant bottles to the tiering system would really suck, because there's already a shitty tiering system. The tiering system on MC Central is fucking randomized, and it's crap. It's honestly crap. It's pure chance. So the only strategy there really is going to an area where there's tons of chests, and trying to go to an area where people just don't go on each map. So it's pretty annoying to just get loot in general, especially if you can't go in those areas, because let's say a team or multiple players are occupying that area and you just don't have good gear. So I personally just don't agree with adding enchant bottles or XP bottles to the tiering system, unless you just literally added them to the chest as there's let's say there's 4 items in a chest, each chest. You just added the XP bottle, just made it a chance to spawn in there as a 5th item. Then I guess you could add it, and I guess it'd be very helpful and useful. But for the most part, I still don't agree with it. You'd also have to take away the players who have high levels. Like my main account is like level 3000, I think, and you'd have to take that away. You'd have to restrict me or players who have high levels, or just levels in general, from using those levels to enchant. You'd have to have that level system as just for display, for how much you play. You'd also just have to take away all the other players' chances of enchanting as well, which I think it's too much work for the MC Central staff. Because if there's one thing I notice is, like, when they do an update, that's the only update they do for like 2 years. Literally, that's how it works. Like, the helmet update didn't come for like 3 years. The diamond helmet only update did not come for like 3 fucking years. The abilities, the new SG lobby, it took so long for all that stuff to come, and hoping for an update were on XP bottles. Adding XP bottles to the tiering system, I think it's just too much for them, too much of an inconvenience for them anyway. Which is, I know it sounds lazy, because they are, for the most part. It seems to be lazy, and it's really on Alex Malarkey, the server owner. It's really on him. He doesn't. I don't know if MC Central is one of his main sources of income or not, because obviously he does make money from the server. Him and Vizlo. I don't know. It completely depends on him if he wants to actually, do these updates. And I think if the community collectively comes together more, I think definitely we can get updates if we make big enough noise about it. I think that's definitely for sure. This community can only get updates when the updates are wanted. If you really want something, you're gonna work for it and you're gonna get it, right? And these updates can only come when the whole community wants it. That's how I look at it. It's not just gonna come when Alex wants it to come, right? When when one day on a Sunday he feels like he wants it, wants to update this SG community. It's not gonna be like that, bro. It doesn't work that way. Okay, if you want the updates and you want them soon, everybody has to come together, and everybody's gonna have to, I guess, make noise, so that Alex can actually do this update, and or do these updates in general, right? To make the community better for everybody. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The video might have ended without. Well, there might be one clip playing, but yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead, like and comment your opinion. Tell me what you think about Enchanting. Tell me what you think about teams, and I'll try to reply and we can have a discussion. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Finders, keepers, come meet the reapers, thicker than water. Welcome to the slaughter.